Werfel, an Irs nominee, is being questioned about his thankless job. Republican and Democratic senators who have been arguing over how much money to give the IRS and how it should be spent found at least one point of unanimity Wednesday as they considered President Joe Biden's nominee to lead the agency. Both parties wished Danny Werfel luck in his new position as the worst job in Washington. Werfel promised senators that he would not expand tax audits on businesses and individuals earning less than $400,000 per year, a key point of concern for lawmakers, as he faced rounds of questions from the Senate Finance Committee on how he would spend the agency's large new infusion of money. He was praised for his willingness to leave a private consulting job to take the helm of the troubled agency. Senator Mark Warner, Democrat Virginia, described the position as one of the more thankless tasks in Washington. Republican Senator James Lankford of Oklahoma said Werfel was walking right into fire. Senator Thankless, Republican North Carolina, told Werfel that the IRS, with its mission of collecting taxes, would never be one of Washington's most admired agencies. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, D. Reed, wished Werfel well in one of the least popular jobs in town. Werfel's nomination will be voted on after the committee gives him time to respond to follow-up questions. However, the bipartisan acknowledgement of the difficult task ahead served as a reminder of how beleaguered the national tax collector has become in recent decades, as well as the work required to modernize the organization. Werfel was nominated by President Joe Biden to lead the IRS as it receives nearly $80 billion over the next 10 years under the Inflation Reduction Act, which Congress passed in August. Werfel stated that Americans rightfully expect a more modern and high-performing IRS in light of the potential impact of the funding. Werfel, 51, stated that he will be unyielding in following my true north to increase public trust in the agency while working to modernize its technology, reduce paperwork, and audit high-income earners. Werfel, who previously led BCG's global public sector practice, would succeed Charles Reddick, whose 5-year term ended in November. An acting commissioner has been in charge. Werfel will have to navigate the new funding controversy, as critics distort how the new law will affect the IRS and middle-class taxes. Approximately $46 billion was allocated for tax law enforcement, with the remainder going to taxpayer services, operation support, and business system updates. Republicans have speculated, without providing evidence, that the new funds would be used to hire an army of armed tax agents. Republican concerns, according to Idaho Senator Mike Crapo, revolve around the potential misuse of government funds. Taxpayers are understandably concerned about the viability of their taxpayer rights, he said. Werfel took out a paper copy of the Taxpayers' Bill of Rights and pledged to read it every day if confirmed to the position. "I'm willing to roll up my sleeves to assist working families," he stated. Senators from both parties questioned the IRS' intention to audit more high-income earners, as well as Werfel's pledge not to expand audits of households and businesses earning less than $400,000 per year. Last month, House Republicans began their tenure in the majority by repealing new IRS funding. That legislation has not advanced in the Senate and is unlikely to be vetoed by Biden. Caroline Bruckner, a tax professor at American University's Kogod School of Business, said Werfel would have to address the IRS's massive workforce challenges caused by attrition, an aging workforce, and a generally poor reputation if confirmed. The next generation of accountants aren't interested in working for the IRS, Bruckner said. To attract the best talent, particularly with millennials and Gen Z workers who will be the workforce's future, she added, transparency as a leader will go a long way. Bruckner referred to a Stanford University study that showed IRS data-driven algorithms chose black taxpayers for audit at up to 4.7 times the rate of non-black taxpayers. "This is a leadership challenge because the next generation of workers care about these things," she said. Werfel stated that he would absolutely report to the Senate Finance Committee on the matter within 60 days of his confirmation. "What will build trust with taxpayers is the bottom line," Werfel said.